Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we've got something a little bit different. We've got the legends in football. So basically what I'll do after I've explained how all these players are legends, I'm going to show you basically a squad with them all in. And yeah, the thumbnail's quite nice of the video as well. Basically he's got a few of these players, like one of the best cards on FIFA, and basically one of those best cards on FIFA, basically in the legend format, if you get what I mean. So, like I said, we've got 11 players to get through. Number one, we've got Thierry Henry. Obviously, he got so well known at Arsenal. How well he did at the club. I mean, I think he scored the most goals that a striker ever scored in one season. I think in that invincible season in 2004, 2005, and well, he's just a great player. And and he actually went back to Arsenal and scored. So, that was quite nice. And it was so great seeing him score and seeing him so happy and all Arsenal fans happy and everything. And, for that aspect, I think he's a bit of a legend. And he has now retired, sadly, but hopefully in FIFA 16 he'll be getting himself a legend card because he is truly, like all of these players here, a bit of a legend, to be honest. Next up, we got Ronaldinho. Arguably, he's known for his silky skill moves and everything. He's played at big teams, Milan, Barcelona. He's now playing in the Mexico. I think he's been released, but hopefully he can be signed up by another team, or he's just going to retire. He might even go back to Brazil. Who knows? But hopefully, if he doesn't get he doesn't join a new team, he can just get a legend card FIFA 16, which would be pretty nice. And hopefully, that he keeps them 5-star skills because despite being slow now since he's declined, he's still a bit of a legend and. He's known for doing some outrageous skill moves and everything on the pitch, and he's a pretty cool guy as well. Next up, we've got Andrea Pirlo, obviously playing at Juventus, and in my opinion, this guy's a bit of a legend because he's played for a lot of big teams in Italy. He's played for AC Milan and Juventus, and he's still loved by like everyone there. And that's you don't really find that, because he's joined rival teams. Juventus are rivals with AC Milan, and everyone still loves him, which is pretty nice to be fair. And apparently, he's on his way out to Juventus. I mean, he's had a cracking few games in his career. To be honest, he's great. He's a great passer on the ball. Silky when it comes to his passes and everything. He doesn't get under pressure when he's on the ball, and it's just an honour to watch him play and an honour to be in a century of football with him playing in it. And apparently he's on his way to New York City FC, so that'd be pretty nice and a pretty nice way for him to end his career. Next up, we've got another Juventus player, is Gianluigi Buffon. Obviously, he's played for Parma, and now he's playing at Juventus, and he's just got such a big name for himself in Italy. Like Pirlo, he's loved by the Juventus fans, and like the Parma fans as well, despite leaving the club. And he's been there for such a long time now, and he's had a few great games in his career. I mean, yes, he was playing for Juventus against Barcelona in the Champions League final, let 2 or 3 goals in, but he made some cracking saves in that game. And over this spell of his career, he's proven why he is a legend and arguably and definitely in the top 5 best goalkeepers in the world and top 5 best goalkeepers in the 21st century. Next up, we've got Frank Lampard. Obviously, he's spent all those years at Chelsea and West Ham, and now most notably Manchester City and New York City FC now. But focusing on when he was at Chelsea, he got such a big name for himself there. Pretty much loved by all the Chelsea fans. Like Pirlo, who's great at passing and everything. Scored a lot of pivotal goals as well for Chelsea when they needed him to score those pivotal goals. And yeah, like I'm saying, he's a bit of a legend, and there's not really too much to say about Lampard. I mean, if you follow the Premier League, you'll know why he's a legend and why a lot of people do love him. Next up, we've got Steven Gerrard, obviously leaving Liverpool after all these years. I think 16 or 17 years now, and he's joining LA Galaxy in the MLS. And jokes aside, and all the slipping jokes when he slipped and let Demba buy him 1-on-1 when Chelsea played Liverpool, I think last year or something. He's a bit of a legend at the Kop, and the whole Kop love him, and Anfield. The Kop is basically like a stand at Anfield, and they all love him and everything. And it's quite sad seeing him play his last ever game for Liverpool. But hopefully now he's joined LA Galaxy, he can still be a bit of a legend and grow to be a legend at the club there as well. And maybe when he retires, he might be getting himself a legend card as well. Next up, we got Xavi, obviously. Most notably, recently playing at Barcelona. He's obviously left and joined Al Sadd, I think, is in Qatar. And back on to when he was at Barcelona, though, just like Pirlo and Lampard and Gerrard, to be honest, just great at passing and was sort of the main factor in the Barcelona team, sort of the heart of the midfield, like Iniesta is as well at the club at the moment. And it's a bit of a shame to see him leaving, but hopefully, he can end his career on with a bit of a bang in Qatar, and He's going to be earning himself a lot of money out there, and he sort of deserves it as well because he's had a cracking career at the club, and hopefully this just means that he's going to, get a good send off and a good send off of his career because he's had a really good career, to be honest. Next up, we got Francesco Totti. Now, there's one thing this guy's done to make himself a real legend, and one thing I've never not seen any other footballer done because I watch a lot of football, obviously. He donated money to a Roma fan, I think, who needed a. Another thing was Roma fan. Sorry, another club. One of their fans need a young boy. He needed a operation, and so basically, what Totti did was paid for this boy to have an operation, a life saving operation, and his family couldn't afford it, and Totti paid for it. And this little boy didn't even follow Totti's team, and Totti still did this. And I think I've not seen any other footballer do that before, and I think that's amazing. What an amazing gesture to do. And I think Totti definitely deserves a place in this top 11 of legends in football that are still currently playing. Obviously, apart from Thierry Henry, but Totti, a bit of a legend, and he definitely deserves a legend card. And arguably, he's probably one of the biggest legends for doing such a great deed. To be honest. Next up, we got Lionel Messi. He's arguably one of the best players in the world right now, along with Cristiano Ronaldo. And next, I'll talk about them both actually, and we can cross them both off. So Messi and Ronaldo, I mean, arguably both of the best players in football right now, and they're both still quite definitely at the peak of their career now, both of them. And obviously, Messi scored the most goals ever for Barcelona, and that was held for a bit of a record back then in the 70s or 60s, I think, and he's obviously beaten that, which is pretty amazing to be honest. And all Barcelona fans love him and everything, and I think he's going to stay at Barcelona all his career, and he sort of devoted his career to Barcelona, and that's why the Barcelona fans love him, to be honest. And he scored a lot of pivotal goals and important goals for Barcelona, and he'll probably go down definitely a legend, even though he's not really coming to his end of his career. A lot of people do regard him and Ronaldo both as legends. On to Ronaldo, arguably again one of the best players in world football as well, and Ronaldo, well, I prefer Ronaldo over Messi, to be honest, but that's just for another video. But I think, the amount of goals Ronaldo scored and everything, he's actually proven himself in different leagues like Portugal, England, and obviously Spain now as well. And I think as he's proven himself, he's shown how he can be so good in all these different leagues and all different play styles in these leagues. The England, Spain, Portugal's play style isn't all the same, to be honest. And I think because he's proven himself and proved how he can play in all those leagues and still be a really good player. I think that's why he's a bit of a legend in football, and I'd be excited to see what his legend card would look like, along with Messi's when they both do retire. And finally, down off the video, got Kaka now playing in Orlando City in MLS. Not too much to say really, but Kaka, he's a bit of a legend, obviously, and people know why he's a legend, and he's done a lot of good things in his career. And hopefully now he can get a good send-off in his career, because he's had a good career, and hopefully this final club he's probably going to be at, but I don't think he's going to sign for anyone else. He might go back to Brazil, but Orlando probably is going to be the last club he's going to be playing for, and hopefully Orlando can give him a good send-off, and he can play well for Orlando and get a good send-off in his career. And I'm quite interested to see what his legend card will be looking like. All of these guys' cards that are hopefully going to become legends in future FIFAs, maybe FIFA 16 for Henry. We'll have to see. I'm really excited to see what these legend cards are going to be looking like, and all these players definitely deserve a legend card of how well they've done in their careers. Now we're going to move on to the part of the video where I'm going to be showing you what these cards look like in a team together, basically. So let's go on to that part of the video. And so this is what these cards are going to be looking like if they were all in a team together. I've tried to put their best cards in. Obviously, Henry's inform card, Pirlo's inform card, and Buffon's team of the season card. A little bit out of position, obviously, but it's not really meant for them to be in position. Up top, we've got Lionel Messi and Frank Lampard. Left mid and right mid, we've got Henry and Gerrard playing the CDM. Obviously, he's not really a right mid, is he? Centre mids, we've got Xavi and Pirlo, obviously both legends in their own respective ways. Left back, Ronaldinho. Right back, we've got Kaka, the two Brazilians. And then two centre backs, we've got Ronaldo and Totti. And then goal, obviously, we've got Gianluigi Buffon. If I was to pick top three legends in this team, I'd have to say it was Francesco Totti for what he did for that little boy. Then I would probably say it's Pirlo because of how loved he is by pretty much everyone in Italy. And then finally in third place I would probably say is Bit of a tough decision, to be honest. I'd probably say it was like either Ronald, well, not even, probably Ronaldinho, just known for his silky skills, how good he was, how good he is on the ball, sorry. And fingers crossed he signs for another teams, maybe back in Brazil, where he ends off his career. Obviously, he's over 30 now and probably looking to end his career, but maybe this is the last ever card we're going to see of Ronaldinho before he does obviously become a legend. He might even get a legend of FIFA 16, and sorry about that. I might have went over this ad, but basically, this is the team's what it looks like, and they're pretty awesome to see all of these cards being as legends. And ignore the fact it's 39 chemistry. We're not. It's not really meant to be a team that's going to make chemistry and whatnot, So I'll leave a link to the squad in the description below. You can build it if you want to try it out. Let me know what you think about it. Screenshot maybe a few scores that you got with the team and send it to me on Twitter. Twitter link will be in the description below. But like I did say, top three legends in my opinion. Obviously, people got their own personal preferences. Like I did say, it's Totti, Pirlo, and Ronaldinho. But it's completely up to you guys. You might say maybe it's Buffon, Henry, and Messi. I know I didn't get all the legends in world football, but these are the ones that sort of sprung to mind when I was thinking to making this video. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all very much for watching, and yeah, maybe we can get the video to 5 likes. Tomorrow I'll be making traders in football, so players basically to join teams and they're basically going to become hated by their previous clubs and whatnot. So you'll see what I mean when I make the video tomorrow. So like you all, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on this video. Maybe we get the video to 5 likes. Let me know in the comment section below what you think are some legends as well I didn't include in the video. Maybe I'll do a second part to this. Let me know. And yeah, I'm going to stop blabbering on now. Let me know as well what you think of the new outro on my videos. I'd be quite interested to see what you think about that. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and yeah, thanks for watching the video.